Do not follow. And the moment I ready up, somebody tries to join, of course. Jessica Fleur, thanks for the host this morning. Much appreciated. Welcome everybody. He just got done telling a nice story about how there's an asshole parked outside my street. Kenish Zombie, good morning. Happy Saturday. What are we playing with today? Cane of Burna. Oh, this will be fun. I actually kind of like this one. What did we learn last night? That we should just randomly dive into Mire whenever we want to. Whenever we should. Kiba. Just playing some this first time playing. Ooh! Yeah, you need, if you're using Fire Rod and you don't have half magic, you need a full bar there. Well, welcome to the game. You'll never leave it. Never, ever, ever. It'll be with you forever. Hey, good morning, Looney. Happy Saturday to you and everyone out there. So we're going to be doing this today, and then we've got a, we'll be doing Earthbound later today. We'll probably be doing Earthbound, hell, we might do it right after this. Depends what happens when my wife gets home. Awesome! Enjoy lurking. Yo, Ace, what's up, dude? Probably shouldn't use all of that. Is quicker though. So yeah, I just got done telling an interesting story. I'll tell it again. Hey, V Kitty. Morning. You rarely get a bunch of swords. It's okay. The only one that's difficult is I think the only one that's difficult is the bomb mode. There's a little bit of difficulty there. Mostly because it's... if you don't practice your bombs, it can get a little bit tricky. I do need to farm some bombs here. But beyond that, it's not bad. I mean, the hammer obviously is great because it does temper damage. The bow is really good. It does Master Sword damage. Oh, that was a mistake. I should have burned that. I just burned all my magic. Awesome. Very, very cool. I like doing Saturday morning races. Kind of gets the blood flowing. The problem is right now I'm stuck without any magic. Now, there's a couple of magic pots down here. Which I need one. But the problem is I shouldn't have used the magic right there. That was a mistake. Okay, yeah, the issue with... oops, that's my turn. The issue with Trinex is... with Master Sword, is that you need to do 10 shots on each head, and that sometimes is hard to pull off. Because you need a minimum of 4 hits per head to freeze, and to, with a Fire Rod and Ice Rod. I can't remember if there's any more magic. I think there's magic over here. I'm gonna pick it up really quick. I think So if you miss with any of those, and you don't have a magic refill, and you don't have half magic or anything like that, and you're using Master Sword, you're going to lose. You need to be in there with full magic at the start as well. So I'm in an interesting situation here. I actually think I'm going to not farm the bomb here, because I'm almost out of resources here. So I might... Oh, I don't even have enough magic to turn the fucking thing on. Well, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Jesus, I'm getting wrecked. Rats are kicking my ass. So I'm gonna have to come back here. That's kind of unfortunate. But I'm gonna have to come back here for bombs. Which means I also do not know is... I don't know if this is the map or not, because the map is still out there. So we have to go back and get the 3 items there, which kind of sucks. We also can't go back there until we get the Power Glove. Boy, if there's a Power Glove in there, oh my goodness, that would be horrible. I normally wouldn't just leave that there and I'd farm the bombs. But... Oh, I don't need to pick that up. Standard mode. Oh, it gives you bombs, alright. It definitely gives you bombs. I shouldn't... I don't need to farm these. It's not the farms you... It's not the bombs you want, though. But it definitely gives you bombs. I gotta be careful here. I might get hit. Yeah, I'm gonna get hit there. So, we actually have a problem here. We actually have an issue here. I took too much rat damage. That's ridiculous, but I did. That's not gonna do it. That's not number 4. Oh, it is number 4! Oh my god, I thought that was number 3. Okay, problem solved. Alright. I thought that was number 3. Where did I get the 4th? I know I got one from the... I got 2 from Escape. Where the fuck did the 4th come into play? Was there actually 3 in Escape? I only counted 2. Okay, well, whatever. I'll take it. But yeah, so eventually I do need to go back and get that. If there's a Power Glove upgrade in the, in Escape, that's a huge, huge deal. No, the first chest was $300. Huh. I mean, I guess I don't really pay attention to item counts in Escape because there's no reason to. I mean, you always know exactly how many you get, so... I know there was one in Dark Escape, I know there was one in Zelda's chest, I just must have miscounted the other one. I mean, it had to be in the guard room, so... because obviously it was number 4. So as soon as we find a glove upgrade, we'll do it. Hey, half off. As soon as we find a glove upgrade, we gotta go back and get those 3. There are 3 items in there. They're all live, because we found the map. How did I not throw the bomb? 2 or 3 seconds I just lost there. Oh, we found the hearts. Jesus. So yeah, I was telling this story, and I can't wait to tell my wife when she gets home. So there's this car that's been parked outside my house. We have street parking here in Chicago on our block. It's public street parking. You need to have a Chicago tag to do it, but it's public parking. Every street around us is not public. You need a permit it's this street and one street over are the only two permanent parking spots here in this area. So there's a fucking car that has been parked out in front of our house. It's literally right outside our door for 2 or 3 months now. It's been well since winter. Right now it's sitting. It's just beat to shit. It's full of crap. I mean, there's just junk everywhere inside the car. It's obviously been abandoned. It's got 2 flat tires. And it's been parked out there since winter. So we're thinking, I can't remember exactly, but it's probably December, January is when that car got parked there. And a couple of weeks ago, it finally got ticketed, which is ridiculous because I've gotten tickets. My wife has gotten tickets here for much, much less. Chicago is horrible for ticketing. They'll nail you for anything. One sec here. Okay, red, 7, and green. So they ticketed this car the other day, or it was a couple weeks ago, and the ticket sat there for a week, and then a week later it disappeared. The ticket went away. So obviously the owner of the car came out and got it. So a couple of days ago it got ticketed a second time. And the ticket was still out there as of yesterday. And my wife noticed on the outside of the car they put a tow tag on it. Oops, I want to do this first. They put a tow tag on it that they were going to tow it. Which again, it's fucking insane that it took this long for them to actually get a tow tag on there. I mean, again, this car has been sitting there abandoned for 3 months. So this morning, I was getting my shit together. I saw this race was starting. I was like, okay, let's go ahead and we'll join it. And so we joined the race. And as I'm getting my stuff together, I'm hearing out, I'm listening, and I'm hearing out there that it sounds like that there's there are car doors closing out there. It happened 2 or 3 times. So I go out there and look, because I know it's right outside the house. And it's like, oh my god, there's somebody in that car. So there's a dude out there that's cleaning it up. That's gonna miss. There's a dude out there that's cleaning it out. And parked across the street is the dude's wife. So the dude's wife is parked across the street with her window down in another car while this dude is packing it up. He's taking the shit out of the car, putting it in the other car, and then they fucking drove off. They don't even fucking live here. So this car has been abandoned for 3 months, parked outside, where it's already difficult to fucking get street parking out here. They fucking abandon it. They don't even fucking live here. So they cleaned it out, and they're gonna wait for the city to tow it. They just abandoned it. They're gonna strip the fucking VIN number off of it. The plates, I think, are already gone. They'll probably strip the VIN off of it, and they just fucking abandoned the goddamn thing. I'm pissed. If they had been living down the street or whatever, that's fine. They don't fucking live here. That's just... shit. Oh, lovely, green rupee. So yeah, that's my lovely story of the morning. Good morning, Matsuri. I mean, it's already... The thing... Okay, I don't know if you missed the very beginning of the story there. So, they put a tow tag on it yesterday. I mean, the thing had been abandoned for 3 goddamn months. Which, in Chicago, 3 months is an eternity. The fact that they haven't... they hadn't actually towed the thing up until now is ridiculous. So they fucking came here, and now they're cleaning it up, and they took all this shit and they left. They don't fucking live here. So they fucking abandoned this car on a public street, because it's public parking here. It's not public parking on almost any other street in the area. I just... Ugh. That is so infuriating. Again, it's not easy to get parking here. My wife and I often have to park, like my car right now is a block away. It's been parked there for a week, actually. because I don't move my car very often. I'll move it tomorrow, but I'm actually parked a block up. My wife like yesterday, my wife had to park around the, like halfway around the block. On the other block. It's fucking, ugh. That's infuriating. So yeah, that's my happy Saturday, everybody. That's my Saturday. That's my Saturday story. Can't see Kitty. Bottle. That opens up Lazy Kid. I mean, we're gonna continue going here. I am super concerned right now that I'm not gonna find the glove upgrade, and it's in the fucking escape chest. I mean, we've been talking about this car because it's okay. We live in a 2-flat here in Chicago, and this car has been parked out there for 3 months. So we see it every day. It's literally right outside the door. You step outside, it's the first thing you see. It's had 2 flat tires ever since winter. So the car is obviously a bit abandoned. But again, the fact that they took it so long to ticket it and then put a tow tag on it's ridiculous. My wife at one point parked too close to the end of the road where the stop sign is, and overnight she got a fucking ticket for parking within X amount of feet of a stop sign. I mean, it was a fucking $80 ticket because she parked too close to a fucking stop sign. There have been people that have parked in the goddamn intersection around here and never got ticketed. She was pissed. She actually challenged it and the city denied it. So yeah, the fact that it took this long for this to happen is just fucking ridiculous. I love Chicago. I do. I fucking love Chicago. I love this place, but the city is corrupt as fuck. You hear stories about how corrupt the city is. If you have never lived here, you have no idea. We are going to be moving out to the burbs next year. Once my son graduates, we're moving to the burbs. So... Oh, shit. Oh, that was interesting. Kind of aimed in the wrong direction there. Oh my god, is this actually a Lazy Kid opening? I think this might be Lazy Kid. So here's the deal. We're gonna get the big key here, but this is currently a sequence break. Matsuo Marketplace. I actually don't know what that is. Okay, I got there. Okay. Sometimes that's a little bit difficult with no guide. So this is obviously the big key. And then we'll get the big chest, even though, again, this is a sequence break. The reason we're doing this is because, like, Lazy could have the lamp or some shit. Plus, we need to do this anyway. I mean, we need to clear the dungeon once we find the bow. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never heard of it. I've lived here in Chicago, for the most part. I spent a year and a half, well, it's 2 years in Texas with my wife. In 2010, but I've lived here since 2003. Oh my god. I'm really super concerned Escape's got this now. Oh, I just went to the wrong spot. God damn it, I just went to the wrong spot. Which means I gotta go down and do Agana now. I'm super concerned that not farming bombs just screwed us out of like 5 minutes. But I've lived here. Again, I moved here in 98, was here for about 6 months, and then moved back in 2003, and I've been here ever since, with the exception of the time I spent in Texas with my wife. So, I'm very familiar with the Chicago area. The thing is that I don't I don't get out to the burbs much. I lived in Elk Grove for a couple of years, and then lived in... I lived in Wheaton for a short time, and then lived in Elk Grove for a couple of years, and but beyond that, I've been in the city, so... I mean, I get out to the burbs, but I don't do, like, a lot of shopping and shit like that in the burbs and stuff like that. Hi, kitty. There's my Kiva. She's back. Surprised it took this long for her to get back here. I really want this to be the item. It is not. I am fearful that we missed it in Escape. I'm super fearful we missed it in Escape. That's cool. Well, Lazy Kid could be progression because we do have the bottle is in sequence. If this doesn't happen, I've never had to do this in a standard seed, but I think we might actually be at that point. We have to go back through Escape, which is really interesting because is the lamp locked still? I've never had to go back through Escape a second time. In a standard seed, is it? I don't know how that works. I honestly don't know. Well, we'll never find out. That was actually progression, motherfucker. Oh yeah, this is a race. Yeah, we've got 10 of us, I think, in this one, or something like that. I don't do non-races. I really don't. Other than a few times that I've practiced with Blaine, the 2v2s, I think I don't do non-races. It takes a little bit of the fun out of it if you just don't practice shit. I hope I didn't lose anything important here. Ha! Another bottle! No! Oh no! That's the worst. Oh, we just lost like 5 minutes. Wow. We just lost like 5 fucking minutes there. Not technically... Oh, that's the worst. Yeah, it's not... See, it's an interesting one. I don't know how that works. I think it's weird because it's not required, and that's why I'm saying I don't know if you like, I don't know if you are required to have the lamp to go back through there. I assume you are. Like, it only gives you the lamp during the open. So in theory, it's great to get those, but it's not required. Mirror's nice. Yeah, I think that's the way that works. I'm actually not 100% sure. It makes sense. Because, again, you could do what I just did, which is, you know, you go through it without actually having without a bomb, and you have to come back. So my guess is that you would, once you leave, it becomes lamp locked. I mean, that makes sense. Which means it makes perfect sense for a bottle to be in sequence when... Man, it sucks too because we already used that shovel here. I mean, again, that makes perfect sense. Hey, look at that. You got a pointy thing. Why did I just go this way to get to the fucking... What do in 8, or what do in 1 that you can do in 8? I'm assuming that's how that piece of the logic works. I don't know for certain, but it makes sense. Ooh, that actually be alright. I'm still pissed off about that fuckhead outside that... He doesn't live here! He doesn't he's got his car parked on our street with shitty street... If I was a little bit more vindictive, I would have gone out there while he was doing it and kicked him in the fucking nuts. Thank you. That's exactly what I'm feeling right now. That kind of anger. I would have just gone out there and kicked him right in the jimmy. Well, it's gonna... Yeah, it will. But still, it's so fucking just... You are making me so mad! So I would be interested to know, and it's impossible, I'm not going to go back and check, but I wouldn't mind actually seeing the VODs of the other racers. I'd be curious to see how many of the racers had to go back and do the same thing I just did, and had to get the bottle from Eastern for progression. Because that's, with the Cane of Burna, unless you get a lucky bomb drop, you're not going to have the magic to kill a bunch of enemies like you would normally. So I'm curious to see how many people did the same thing we did. And actually missed that bottle and escape. Yeah, I would assume it did. Alright, so we are not gonna go north here. We're actually gonna go down and do Thieves Town first. If Skullwoods was a pendant, we would have our ass in Skullwoods immediately. But since it's a crystal, and I don't know if this is logic or if it's just random, but you guys have heard me state this before. Pendant Skullwoods is best Skullwoods. Because Pendant Skullwoods seems to have items where Crystal Skullwoods just doesn't. That's not always the case, but it seems like it's the case more times than not. So yeah, if it's a pendant, I'm always up there immediately, but if it's a crystal, I'll avoid that shit. Unless I have the fire rod. Ooh, single arrow. It kind of does! I never really noticed that. It just needs a little... like a stem on the top. Nice flute. Oh, you know what? I'm going to turn that in. Oops. I think I might just do it now, so I don't forget. Actually, we'll do it after. We just need to remember to do it after. Because we'll do a full clear Skullwoods. Yo, Gil. Later! We're doing Earthbound later! I told you guys I was gonna start today with a race. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna always see that now. It's gonna be like, hey, look at that cute little pumpkin on my head. His new name is Pumpkinhead. You're right, I can't unsee that. I always have to walk at an angle now. I can't walk straight up. I need to remember to cash that flute in as soon as I beat blind. Pumpkin dwarf. We got plenty of hearts. With blue mail, shit, we probably don't need any more hearts the rest of the game. So what are we missing right now? What's the big item of progression we're missing? Titan's Mitts, really. Fight those unless I have to. And I gotta go through a slow-ass hellway here. I really don't like doing this walking. It's a pain in the ass. Except when they line up perfectly. Oof. How about that? Oops. Kind of did that on the low end. So, I'll say this. You know, I've never been a huge fan of standard mode. It's too boring. You know, it's why I love Key Sanity, even though I'm totally sick and tired of Key Sanity. It's always different. Open mode is, I mean, open mode and standard mode are basically the same for the most part, but this this randomized swords mode of standard is nice. I like it. It just gives a little bit of, you know, it gives just a little bit of flair to the open. It makes getting Zelda's, you know, rescuing Zelda just a little bit more interesting, especially with bombs and burnout. Like this race, we had burnout. You know, sword or even the bow. Cane of Samaria is fun. I will say that. Cane of Samaria is probably my favorite. Because killing the guards with Cane of Samaria is fun as hell, because you just drop the block and let them run into it, you know, 3 times. They just fucking kill themselves. But yeah, I'm digging this change. That was a great call by the developers. God, pieces of heart everywhere. And I like that they put every possible item in there. You know, there's no other... Every item that you can do damage with that are... Ooh, hooky. Every item that you can do damage with is in that rotation, so... it's always going to be different. I mean, it's gonna be a pain for some people with the bombs. I think that's going to be the big one that's going to hit people in the tournament. The people that just don't have as much experience is the bomb opens, because those are the hard ones. It does, and I think that's the general consensus is exactly that. Which is why I think they wanted to do the whole, you know, put random weapon in there, because it just makes it a little bit different. So they fixed the soft lock issue though. They fixed the soft lock problem though. Gotta get my flute. So that's not a problem now. Well, they kind of fixed the soft lock issue. So if you die and escape, let's say you use all 10 of your bombs. So, 2 things. One, they reverted the 10 to 15 change. So you start with 10 again. They had it in there for like a week where you started with 15 bombs instead of 10. They reverted that change. So you start with 10 again. But what they did is if you die before you rescue Zelda, you respawn with 10 bombs again. So you start back at the beginning with 10 bombs. If you do it after you rescue Zelda, you start in Zelda's cell with 3 bombs, if you have 0. And then I think it's after you get to the... I think there's a 3rd save point once you get to the sewers. If you die in the sewers with Zelda in tow, you start in the sewers with 3 bombs again. So basically, if you run out of bombs, just die, you'll get more. You don't get a full assortment, but you get 3, and 3 is enough. The back end of sewers, you only need 1 bomb. And that's to kill the rat. Yeah, that went in yesterday. Because people were getting soft locked. And they had to restart the game. Which is shitty. You never want that. So I'm debating just going and getting the items here. I'm going to go items over Hera. Because Hera's a pendant anyway. You know, okay, so... If you're unfamiliar with how to use the bombs in this, it's really not that difficult. The thing you gotta be aware of is do not be afraid to blow yourself up. So... The blue guards, the green guard is easy because you just hit him once he's dead. The blue guards, don't be afraid to just hold the bomb in your hand and just let him hit you. Now you're gonna take a heart of damage when you do that because you're blowing yourself up, but don't ever be afraid to do that because it gets the first hit in on the guard early, and you can use the chests that are in the middle of those rooms to have the guards stuck on the other side because they'll constantly chase you. And all you have to do at that point is just always be on the other side, and he'll never come around. He'll always stay stationary. So you can drop the bomb on the other side, and then just be on the other side of it, and he'll come to you. Really? The green one? That's a little surprising. Oh shit. I'm off just a hair. There it goes. I'm actually surprised about that. That you would be having an issue with the green guard. Ow. And again, I think if you're having issue with the green guard, just do it. As long as you have more than one heart, just pick up the, bomb and just walk over to him and let him hit you. It'll blow up in your hand. It'll kill the green guard in one hit. You'll take a heart of damage. As long as you have a heart to give up, you can do it. Quake. Okay. Hopefully I don't have to go in there. But, yeah, if you have that heart of damage to give up, just do it. Now, if you have only one heart, if you only have one heart remaining, then it gets a little tricky. Then I'm not sure how you're going to do that, you know, successfully. The green guard, if it's not facing down at the start, won't chase you. It'll usually go to the left into the corner, so you can pick up the bomb immediately and then throw it basically up to that corner area, probably a little bit out to the right, and it'll probably explode while the green guard is there. I would suspect. I don't really remember exactly how that guard works, but I would suspect that would get the job done. Oh my god, I think we've gotten every heart container. Lamp is good. That opens up a few more things logically. That also means we could for sure do Hera. So I think what we're gonna do here, what do we do that? We're gonna go down Spiral, and then we'll probably come back around the other side. I think that's probably how we're gonna do this. We could also potentially go to Eastern, or not Eastern, Desert. But it's also, I don't know, I'm kind of torn on that one. So this is going to be a save quit here. I do think we're going to go up we're going to go back up and do it on the other side. It's going to be quicker doing it from this side, so. Yeah, I think we're actually going to do Hera here. There's 2 items up on Spectacle Rock. We're going to check the ether medallion or ether tablet, and then we'll go into Hera. If we find the 2 items early, we'll leave. We're not going to finish it, but because the only way that would be important is if this is a head suit. But we're still missing too many items that are just easy to get, and then I think we're going to go to Desert after this. Even though Desert's not going to be much fun. But we're just missing too many items right now. Also do... Oh, we'll do Spike Cave when we leave here. Spike Cave's in Logic, too. We'll do that last. So we'll do the 2 items here in Hera. We'll check Ether after, just in case we do find the... in case we do actually find the Master Sword upgrade in here. So that we don't have to do it twice. Yeah, I think the bombs and probably Cane of Burna are the 2 that people are going to have a problem with. I think those... if you need to practice shit, that's the 2 modes to practice. Unfortunately, you can't... Actually, you could. I think you can go into the randomizer and set always bombs at Uncle. I think you can do that. Shit. This is going to be time-consuming. I think you can do that. So if you need to practice those particular modes, you can do it that way. Alright, so coffee break. tea break in this case. To your health. Well, good morning, everybody. Hope everyone's enjoying the beginning of their weekend. It's only 10 a.m. here in Chicagoland, so we get a long day to go. The sun's actually coming out. It's been raining all morning. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Feel free to hit the follow button if you want to see Vegeta's nipples. I know it sounds weird, but it's true. If you hit the follow button, you get to see Vegeta's nipples. So, just a few things, guys. I think we're like 80% through to our marathon goal for marathon number 5, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't checked in a few days, but we haven't, I think it's like 80% done, which is awesome. You guys have been kicking the shit out of that, which is awesome. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, again, we do mostly Zelda races, but we do a bunch of old school shit as well. We're look at my nipples. That's there. You can see Vegeta's nipples. No bullshit. Thanks for the follow. That'll never get old. Oh god, I love it. It'll never get old. What was I saying? I totally got lost by Vegeta's nipples. Well, that means Trolldorm's got the last item. But, again, we'll be playing Earthbound later today. That's our game of choice. We do some old school gaming stuff. Earthbound is the one that we're currently doing. And then, I don't even know what we're going to do after that. I honestly don't know. I do need to, at some point this week, I do need to also do some magic testing. I'm going to be gone all next weekend. Is that hookshot drop quicker? No, it is not. Okay, Looney, interesting, great time to bring that up. And I've mentioned this before on this stream. It's not quicker. However, I refuse to do the bomb jump there because it's not like it's difficult, but if you fuck it up, you lose a minute. It takes about 15 seconds longer to do it the way I did it. But you don't get... If you mess up that bomb jump, you drop down 2 holes, and you lose literally a minute. Shit, that was a waste. Fuck. Unless this is a ped seed. That's the one bomb jump I will never do. Just because if you do fuck it up, you're losing 45 seconds. That's a lot of time on something that you can... so, effectively, if you're thinking of it this way, you're gambling 45 seconds to save 15. And I won't do that. If I was gambling 15 seconds to save 45, I'd do it. But I'm not going to gamble... 45 seconds to save 15. It just doesn't make any sense. And I think that's the only bomb jump I won't do. I'm pretty sure that's the only one I won't ever do. Didn't even need to use magic. Matter. Alright. We have a dilemma here. Where the fuck are we gonna go? Do we stick with the... We can go to pod. Yes, I will drop from up top if I don't have the hook. Absolutely. Because it takes the same amount of time. If you do it from the top, it takes 15 seconds to go back around. If you do it from that side, it takes 15 seconds to get back up. It's the exact same time to do each side. So ether is a complete waste. That's fantastic. There's progression. That also gets us in the swamp. In fact, I think that's where we're going to go. We're going to go ahead and do checkerboard, and then we're just going to head straight to Swamp House. Yeah, but again, that's the one bomb jump I just will not do. Yeah, you'll get it right 90% of the time, but that 10% is really gonna hurt you. I mean, you lose a minute. Like a... Ooh, oh, look at my boots! Look at my boots! If you do it 100% of the time, then do it, because you're gonna save 15 seconds. But if you do not do it, you know, if you're not doing it, if you don't get it that 15% or the 100% of the time every time, you're losing time. So there was some logic in what I just said. It was a little mangled. So we are gonna have a bonk game later today. Again, anybody new to the channel, we do play the bonk game at the end of this, which is guess how many bonks I do, because I'm notorious for bonking. I am a bad, bad, bad bonker. Just look at those two. So that was a huge pickup, actually. Exactly. Exactly. Alright, so we're gonna finish Swamp. It's obviously, it's a six ugh, I can't speak this morning. A 6-chest dungeon. We are, however, doing this with Fighter Sword, which sucks. And then after this, I'm gonna suspect that we're gonna get progression in here, just based off the way this seed is going. My concern is, again, that we did waste some time with the opening round. I mean, we pretty much had to have, based off of what... we could have lost as much as 5 minutes not getting the bomb and escape, and having to... basically we had to go to Eastern to get the bottle, to get the mitt, or to get the power glove. So, you know, it's possible we could be up to 5 minutes behind already. I think our routing and our execution at this point has not been that bad. We did just waste some time in Hera, unfortunately, but Hera's a pretty quick dungeon. And who knows, maybe it's a ped seed. Whenever we find the fire rod, we probably will go check that ped. See, what can be there? What can't be there? Fire Rod cannot be there. We know that. We are going to full clear this, by the way. Well, okay, you know, no, we'll do the half clear, because we did pick up the big key already, which is going to give us the opening chest here. So... unless it's the compass. Like, if it's map or compass in the big chest or this chest, we'll do a full clear. We'll stop, we'll go left side. Hey, look at that fire rod. What was I saying about a fire rod? There's Bombos. Wow, Swamp. Okay. So there's what? It'd be a random, what, 33% chance? Nah, that's not... the statistic's not quite right on that. There's 4 items left in here and 6 chests, so... we need to get lucky and have these last 4 items be these last 4 items, so we don't have to go back in. If we leave 1 item in here, considering we just got 2 progression pieces, we might skip left side. And try to make up a little bit of that time we lost in the beginning. Two items left, 2 chests to go. That'd be fucking awesome if this was map compass left side. Nope, not today. So if this is if the compass is on Argus, we will go back in. If there's an item on Argus, we will not go back in. That would be my wife. Check what she just said after I do this. And there goes my menu time. Shit, oh man. A good start. bad spot here. This one because he's going to move. Oh man, I totally just blew that. Oh, shit. Ugh, not good execution on Argus. That's for damn sure. So, item we go... Oh, Master. Okay, yeah, we're going to skip the last item. So we're going to leave one item in there. Oh, cool. My wife, they hit their mark for the month. Very cool. So where are we going to go? I think we just go to... So let's check the... Let's check the Bombos tablet here really quick, and then I think we're going to go to... let's see, we got three, actually. 3 progression items technically in there. I think we're going to go to... we'll do Skullwoods, since we got the Fire Rod. So what do we need? Cane, bow, Quake. No, we don't need Quake, my bad. Cane and bow. It's just cane and bow. And this also opens up 5-6, so if we need to head that route, up in that direction, we'll do that. So I think bow is the big progression piece here. I kind of hope it's not here, because we could have gotten this earlier. I mean, I do, but I don't. I mean, obviously you want it, but you don't want it in an area that other players are easily going to be able to access. So we'll do this. We'll check. We are going to check the ped, because bow could be on the pedestal, based off of what we're seeing here. What did I say else I need? The cane cannot be, but the bow can be. I mean, we're right here, so it's not like it's a big deal. This is why you don't go into fucking into Crystal Skullwoods early, because it's just so rarely is it an item. I don't know if that's a logical thing. I'm sure it isn't. I'm sure it's completely random. But it just seems like Pendant Skullwoods always has the item. Crystal Skullwoods does not. I'm just gonna not do the wrong way here. Again, I guarantee it's not... You know, there's no logic built into that or anything. It's completely random, but it just seems like that's the case. Might as well just do this. I gotta move this thing out of the way anyway. I could have just gone to mirror. It would probably have been a little bit quicker, but I would have had to do an extra item transition, so... No worries. It's actually 2 because I get to stay on the Fire Rod. Might still be a second quicker, but... Hey, the sun finally came out, though. And it's gone. That's all the sun we're gonna see today. Where are you, little wall master? Item here or item in the last chest? Item here. So we are going to check the ped, just in case the bow is out there. And then I think Ice Palace is probably our next logical spot. It is clearable, it is a crystal. We could also check the graveyard route here, too. Oops, Jesus Christ, my menuing today has been atrocious. No, I think I'm just gonna go to Ice. Hey, Skittles! Good morning! His hair was a complete bust. I mean, I think logically that does make sense, considering I'm playing Earthbound right now. I know they're not technically sequels, but they kind of are. You know, it was definitely made for... It's made to be like a tribute, so... Target there. Alright, so there's 3 items in here. They hit the right one. Yeah, I mean, that's... It was definitely a tribute. Which is awesome. I mean, that's fantastic. So 1 item down. So after this, I suspect we're gonna go do the, we gotta do the Zora route still. I think that's probably the next thing to do, is just to knock the Zora route out. Now, the issue with doing the Zora route here is, we can't fit Catfish into this sequence if we do it from here. But it's still fairly quick enough. I mean, really. So, I mean, I guess it does. It makes sense. There are 4 items up there. Oh my god! Stop it. Wow. I swear to you, I know how to play this game. Anyway. So we gotta go around long... Cannot speak this morning, I swear to shit. We gotta go around the long way here. Yeah, no kidding. You know, I went to bed at a decent hour last night. I think it was like... I guess it was close to midnight when I went to bed last night, which isn't horrible. I would have actually gotten good 8 hours of sleep last night if it wasn't for this little shit. She woke me up like 8 times in the middle of the night last night wanting attention. Man, I love this cat dearly. She's awesome. She's cute. She's adorable. But god damn it, she's an attention whore. It's 2. So this one, I believe, logically has... Why did I just do that? Oh my god. I think logically this has to be a key. Either this one or the next one. Oh, that's 3 items. Holy shit. Okay, well, that's 3. So the next one has to be a key. It's probably the big key. Well, no, this has to be a small key? And then the big key has to be in the next chest. This has to be a small key logically, I believe. But we got all 3 items, so... Isn't. What? Oh, wait, no, we already... Wait, we have the small key from the other... Okay, no, that's right. Yeah. Why did I... Yeah, I don't even know why I opened that. There's no point. So the big key... I know the big... Well, the small key could be there. Could be in the asshole chest. Could be either. I think. Ice Palace is weird with its keys. I mean, we don't need it. Yeah, it's just... It's a little funky with the way that the logic works. It's the one dungeon with the weirdest logic. You know, Pod has the most logic, but it's pretty straightforward. Yeah, we have Fire Rod, Master Sword. There's no reason not to just burn these fuckers. It's gonna be easier than doing it the other way. So, all right. So we have a couple of options here. Mire, we could do Mire. I was just talking about that. We should go with Mire. We never checked Lumberjack. Bow and cane are required. So let's do the Zora route here. Because we are right here. But we're gonna skip Hobo. Because we can go do Hobo later. And Hobo's really easy to do from Link's house. So, we'll get these 4 items out of the way. You know, we did just pick up the flips not too long ago, so some of this is, you know, this is all technically in sequence, except for Zora. Zora's been available forever. Yeah, I'll do Hobo later. The thing is, a Hobo is really easy. You could just start at Link's house and just walk there. And then you can flute out, so you don't have to swim near as much. I think... I might actually go do Mire. I'm thinking about doing Mire. We were just talking about this, that we should go into Mire early. I'm actually thinking about doing it. Worst case scenario, I think we're going to do Desert. So, we have 5 items up there. Fuck you, Zora. We also have Fat Fairy. Alright. We can do those. There's 4 items that way, plus... I think I'm gonna go do Desert and Mire. Desert's fully clearable. Look at that, it's a floating pumpkin. I can't unsee that. You can't unsee that. That Ganondorf, when looking up, looks like a pumpkin head. $100. Just rob the hobo. Yeah, we're gonna go do that. We're gonna do Desert and Mire. So there's 5 potential items over 2 dungeons here, including the green pendant. So we're gonna do Desert first, even though it's the pendant over the crystal. Just, you know, for obvious reasons. If the bow or the cane are in here, then we can immediately go to the other dungeons. So he did seem pretty chill about that. He's like, "Yeah, just take it, just go." My concern right now is that there's a ton of overworld locations that have been skipped. The entire graveyard ledge area has been skipped. Sometimes you hit it. Sometimes you just hit it. We're gonna check the other 2. We're gonna find the other item in here, so this is gonna be a key. We're gonna continue going through here, just because we're already here. But I'm not gonna do... Yeah, I'm not gonna do land noise. I don't care if the second item isn't in here, we're not gonna do land noise. Because the bow very easily could be in Mire now. No. No, the bow will not be in Turtle Rock. I refuse to allow that. Oh, did I just clip myself? Nope. Alright, we're just missing the bow. The question is going to be, where do we go after this? I'm kind of tempted to go to Pi. But there's so many overworld locations. I'm also kind of concerned. It's like I kind of want to check the graveyard chest. I want to check the or not the graveyard chest, the lumberjack ledge. I could do that at the same time I do the graveyard. I'm somewhat tempted to do. I'm gonna miss this. Ow! This is not gonna be a good whisper room. Shit. God damn it. That was a really bad wizard room. So the question is going to be after this, is that would they put it into a pendant dungeon? Would they actually put it into Turtle Rock? Would it be Fat Fairy? I mean, Fat Fairy is open, obviously, in Logic. There's 3 items that way. So I'm kind of torn on this one. I'm not sure where to go. Oh, shut up, Ace. Nobody wants that. I am actually gonna go ahead and do this. We have half magic. And I only have 5 hearts. I have a red goo, but I don't want to use it. I might need to use it on Vitreous, because I am on Master Sword right now. I think we're... You know what we're going to end up doing? This is going to be a lag fest. With Cane of Burna, I think. Shut up, Kel! Damn it! No! Nobody wants to see that. I've always been torn on what the correct routing sequence should be in this when you're still looking for items. If you should be doing this side here, because we also need the chest, the chest, and then we go. I think that's correct. If you're still item hunting, if you're go moding, you don't do this. You go do the other side first. But I think if you're item hunting, you want to do these 2 chests and get them out of the way before you do right side. I think. And that kind of makes sense. But I'm not 100% sure. Well, today was not correct. Compass and map left side. Wonderful. Key. So yeah, if we would have done it the other way, we would have been already clear. Oh well. Shit happens. Not, like, broken up over that one. And we're still item hunting. Ow. I think I'm gonna have to use that red goo. Now, we are still silverless Master Sword, which is obviously the bane of our existence. But Trina or Vitreous in this chest here. Boom, motherfucker! The mode is go. Okay, so here's the plan. I'm gonna stop here really quick and get this because I think we're gonna need the magic. We're gonna do Burna strats here, Burna dash strats, which is laggy as fuck, but I mean it's 100% safe. I'm gonna have to call my wife here in a second, I think. She is saying she will pick up lunch. I'm gonna have to call my wife here in just a minute. Oh, dude. You getting gigabit fiber? That's awesome. We have gigabit here, but it's gigabit cable. Oh, God. Well... That's awesome. That is awesome. Give me a sword or silvers here, please. That's not either. Nice. Oh, that's awesome. I gotta call my wife really quick. Looney, I do not know the answer to that. I think, was it you that actually asked that at one point? I don't actually know the answer to that. I gotta call my wife really quick. Hey, babes. I know you're still at work. I'm sorry. Can I talk to you for a second? Okay, I know. I'm racing, so I can't text. When I didn't respond earlier, yeah. Yeah, Potbellies is fine. You know what I like? Wreck with bacon on flatbread. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, do you want to hear a funny story? So you know that car that's been parked outside our house forever? The one that got the toe tag? So I was getting my shit put together this morning, and I was about ready to start the race, and I heard doors closing, opening, closing out there, so I go out there and look. So there's the dude out there cleaning it out. So it's obviously the owner. However, so he was taking shit out of the car and putting it into another car that is parked across the street, and it looks like his wife was in it. And then after about 2 minutes of doing that, they drove away. He doesn't even fucking live here. Yeah. Yep. The fucker doesn't even live here. It's been parked there for, what, 3 months? Maybe longer? Yeah. Oops. Yep. 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 Yeah, he just fucking abandoned it. And then, yeah. Yeah, so he came by and I saw him there this morning. He was cleaning it out and it looks like it was his wife in the other car. Just sitting there all chill. Put all the shit in there and drove away. They don't even fucking live here. I honestly was about ready to go out there and yell, fucker. I really wanted to. Yeah, I could have, yeah, but... Yeah. So, yeah, that was my morning. I don't give a fuck where he knows where I live. Yeah. So, anyway, I thought you'd get a kick out of that, so... Yeah. Oh, God damn it, this fucking thing. Well, it's junk. I mean, there's nothing but junk in there, so... Yeah. So... Anyway, I thought you'd get a kick out of that, so... Yeah, it's fucking aggravating is what it is. Yeah, well, they're gonna notice the flats, and then they're gonna be like... Right. And it could be neither. Although they don't complain about the red car that's parked 2 cars up. That does the same thing. Although that one gets moved. Yeah, when they do street cleaning, he moves it. I think it's the dude that's down the second house down from the corner. I think owns that one. So, yeah. Yeah. Well, considering how fast they are at ticketing things, I'm shocked they didn't do it. So that they took him this long to ticket it. It's got 2 flats, yeah. I know. I'm surprised too. So. Yeah. I had my car booted that one time. You remember? Yeah. Whatever. Anyway, I thought you'd get a kick out of that. So. All right, baby. Well, I'll let you get back to work. I love you too, baby. I'll see you in a bit. Yeah, so that's the that's how I started my morning. To long story short, I've told it a couple of times already today. There's a car that's been parked outside our street. It's parked right outside our house. It's been there for at least 2 or 3 months, and it never gets moved. The thing never gets moved. It's got 2 flat tires, and it's been sitting there for at least since the beginning of winter. So it got ticketed a couple weeks ago. The ticket vanished after a week, so the dude obviously saw it and came and got it. And then he got ticketed again the other day, and then yesterday he got a tow tag. And then he saw the tow tag and decided to clean it out, and then he left the car's still parked out there. The dude's gone. He cleaned it out and left. But yeah, the dude doesn't fucking live here. Are you fucking kidding me? I honestly did. I honestly thought about going out there and yelling at the motherfucker. But I just didn't want to deal with this shit. I don't like the conflict in that. It's not my thing. But that's fucking frustrating. It just magically showed up one day. I mean, the car is it's full of junk. I mean, it's a fucking trash bin. It looks almost like it's not quite a hoarder's car where it's like up to the rim with junk, but there's a bunch of shit in it. So, you know, it's obviously, you know, it's a goddamn trash heap, but yeah, it just shows up one day and it's just been parked there for months, and eventually the tires went flat. So I really hope the city goes after him with that. Like, as long as they got the VIN on it, I would not be shocked if he peeled the VIN. Although I wonder if most of those cars have multiple VINs. You have to get the ones underneath too. You can get the one on the dash easy, but a lot of times they'll have a VIN number on the drivetrain. So, you know, once they tow it and they have it in the shop, they can actually pull the VIN. Oops. Grab some arrows here. That's frustrating. We have hard enough time finding parking here as it is. God damn it! I hate it when I fuck that up. Yeah, I know. Well, the thing is, they didn't get any notices until just a couple weeks ago, which is amazing in the city of Chicago. Yo, hippos. It's amazing in the city of Chicago that it took them that long to actually come ticket it. Usually, they're all on top. They're on top of that immediately. So, we are Master Sword Silverless. I'm picking up goo. Oh shit! What? Wait. Oh, that was a blue goo already. Okay. I know I had 3 bottles. Forgot the other one had goo in it already. Hippos, man, I'm telling you, you're making us look like shit. You need to take your foot off the accelerator, okay? Last night's race, you're making us look horrible, okay? Although I did the, I did Swamp before going to Meyer last night. I did a couple of things definitely wrong last night, that's for sure. Haven't actually opened this yet, so... You know, I saw that, actually. I actually watched, because I checked your replay out to see when you went into Meyer. I saw that. That you did. You go emoted pod, and I saw you put it in chat when you were done. It's like, oh, shit. I got a kick out of that. I've done it too. And it just pays off in the end, so... But yeah, I saw that and I laughed my ass off. I mean, you saved like 6 minutes by doing that. Because there sure as fuck wasn't anything in there. I got a kick out of that when I saw it. Really? Ow! Just gonna take that hit. Just gonna walk in there. So. Well, to 123 and 124 G Tower, that ain't bad. We are still Master Sword Silverless, so we really need a sword upgrade here. We did not. There was a ton of overworld we didn't do, so there's a good chance it's not going to be in here. That we're actually going to have to do Master Sword Silverless. So, but whatever. If that happens, it happens. Big key, little key. We're gonna keep going here. I mean, part of me doesn't mind checking additional items here just for that sword chance. You know, obviously you want to get, you know, through here. I mean, Master Sword Silverless without cape, too, is just a pain in the ass. Because well, Phase 3 isn't an issue, but 1, 2, and 4 without cape is just... Without cape, and it's just a pain in the ass, man. So, we desperately... All I want is a tempered sword. That's all I really care about. I'll take silvers, but I'd rather have tempered. That is neither... None of those, none of those. But yeah, you can definitely put your foot back on the gas once the tournament starts. But for these weeklies and dailies, man, don't make us look so bad, please. Makes us look like shit. Oops. We're playing the bonk game here in a bit, so let's get those bonk numbers up. Let's pad those numbers. Those are rookie numbers. You gotta pump those numbers up. Them's rookie numbers. Oh, we got the bug net. We're good here. Yeah, that was a hell of a seed. I know that I had the 6 of the 7 crystals done at like 50-some minutes. I don't know why I don't do the boomerang strats here. I really need to do the boomerang strats. I just need to... I don't have the timing on those for whatever reason, so... I'll do it the slow way. Yeah, I mean, that was just one of those, it's like, oh my god, we're getting a god seed here. And then, of course, I didn't finish until, like, I think I got a 130 something, like a 133 or 134, something like that. Which technically was a PB, considering they reset all the PBs. And I've only done a few of these. But, I think I've only done like 2 or 3 of these races, officially. Come on, all these items. We haven't found a sword upgrade yet. Don't make me do this. There's the key. I'm gonna keep checking. Come on. Well, we're going up the tower with Master Sword. We have 10 arrows is all. We gotta be careful. And we don't have a... So. Oh god, yes, it will be. Well, the thing is that you have multiple. You had multiple instant. Oh Jesus, fuck a bear, man. Just wasted an arrow. You had multiple chances of doing it last time. You know, if you fucked up one, you could redo a qualifier and get it back. So, somebody just finish. Somebody just finish. God damn it! Somebody just finished. Son of a bitch. We're still 10 minutes out because we have Master Sword Silverless. No. So if they do what I think they should do, and I suspect they will, they're going to make Swiss 7 rounds. Because a 7-round Swiss even comes out perfect to 116 if you have a 5-2 record. It's a perfect 5-2. So I suspect that they're going to do that. That they're going to change, they're going to do 7 rounds of Swiss. Which would be perfect. It comes out 100% perfect. Yeah. Yeah, 5 and 2 or better. So I'm gonna get the double there. So I suspect that's what they're gonna do. It's just too good not to. I used a little bit too much magic there. Oh my god. Oh, well, okay. I'm actually going to take the second to do this. Oh, come on. That was worth it. Although I just took a bunch of fucking hits that I didn't need to. Yeah, well, they already said there is going to be no playoff race. They were going to go by tiebreakers. Shit. God damn it. Time goes up. Fuck me, really? Got sword popped. I'm sure glad I picked up that fucking magic so that I could use it all there. But yeah, they already did say that there's no tiebreaker race. It's just they're gonna go straight off tiebreaker count. So, but again, if you do it that way, you don't need to. It's perfect. It's a perfect Swiss triangle for 116. And that just happens to be the number that they want. So, I mean, that's too good not to do. Oh, I hate it when that happens. It's so goddamn random. I'm just gonna wait. Normally I just fall off and do it that way, but... I'm going to get the refill here. I don't think you actually need the refill, but I kind of wanted the heart. So, yeah. Well, got 4 shots at this. Come on. Sword me! We don't have gooey, or we don't have powder, so... Yeah, I mean, again, it's too good not to do, in my opinion. They have to do that. That's awesome. I'll take either. I will take either. Oh, shit. Ooh, that was trouble. Woo! Dick. Turn away, turn away, turn away. Oh, no, the first one was a poke! The first one was a poke! Turn away. Oh, Jesus fucking... No, you motherfucker! That first one was a poke. Getting that last poke in here is horrible. Come on, hit me with a sword. Yes, motherfucker! That's what we're talking about. That Stogie just finished second. Oh! We have been saved. We have been saved. The pain and misery. That's a triple. We had silvers yesterday. Oh, damn, I faced the wrong direction. That wasn't bad, actually. Yeah, we had silvers in validation yesterday. Alright, well that shaved 2 minutes off this. Oh, Master Sword there? Ugh, I missed that one. Oh, that would have probably been the daily a couple of days ago. I was playing Earthbound that night. It was like a 50-some or 60-some daily. Or was it... No, I'm not thinking of that one. Uh-oh. I think I... Yeah, I fucked that up. Give me a good setup. Nope. I fucked up that one horribly. Absolutely take a hit here. Wait, what am I doing? No silvers today. Gemini finish. God damn it. Could we have started this any worse? I'm just gonna let this reset. We're fine. I like doing the quarter. I know there's a slightly faster way to do this, but I'm very comfortable doing this method. And doing the 3/4. Letting him come back down. It resets so perfectly. Except when you do that. Yes, I'm so comfortable doing this method. Jesus Christ. I should be a dead pig already. Oh my god! Fucking die, you stupid fucking pig. That was horrible. Jesus Christ. Christ. Did that cost us a place? It did not. Blech. Blech. Well, guess what we get to do, boys and girls? Let's play the bond game. It's what everybody wants to come here for. Get those guesses in, ladies and gentlemen. Look at them go. Look at them go. Alright. I'm trying to think. So we got the boots pretty early. They were in... Well, not early. They were in Checkerboard Cave, so we got them like halfway through. I'm going to do... I actually think we did okay with the bonks. I think we actually did okay. So, anyway. So let's go ahead and let this run through the credits. I can't fast forward or anything, so... So let's review this one. So Hera was a waste. I did do Hera. See, what was the winning time on this? 128. So we were 8 minutes behind. Hera cost us a couple. We did do Hera. We didn't need to. We had to step into Eastern. We went into Eastern early, but we had to by logic. If we had farmed the bombs in Escape, that would have probably saved us 3 or 4 minutes. So you lump that together with doing Hera, that's probably your 8 minutes right there. That's pretty close. So if we would have done... I think that's it. I think the really... So, the, okay, so Hippos, it's an interesting scenario. No, okay, so the randomized item was Cane of Burna, which obviously has a limit for what you need to do, because you're limited on your magic. There was a bottle in Escape. Well, Lazy Kid had the Power Gloves. The other bottle that was actually in the Progressive line was buried in Eastern. So I didn't get a bomb going through Escape, and I was almost out of magic on my Cane of Burna, so I couldn't farm anymore. So I couldn't get the bomb to get the bottle there. It took me an additional, 4 or 5 minutes beyond where I would have had it to go into Eastern to find the bottle there to then turn it into the Lazy Kid to get the Power Glove. So if I would have been lucky with a bomb drop inside of Escape, I would have had the bottle early. I would never have even gone into Eastern Palace. And that would have saved all that time. No, but it would have saved me 3 or 4 minutes if I had gotten the bomb drop. Because then I never would have gone to Eastern, I would have single dipped it. Because I would have been able to do Pot and Eastern both in going. So, it was unfortunate. We kind of saw it coming, that there was something down there. But yeah. So, it was either a glove upgrade, and then the other glove upgrade was out, or it was a bottle or something that led directly to another item. So, it was a little screwy. Again, we kind of saw it coming based off of the order of the way things went. So, that was really inconvenient, because it was Cane of Burna. We couldn't farm, so we couldn't do any bomb farming. But, whatever. Shit happens. Exactly, and we were talking about that at the beginning. Burna is a really easy item to use, but it's the one item out of all of them that is the most limited. Even Cane of Samaria is easier to use. than Cane of Burn in that scenario because it uses so much less magic. Exactly. Yeah, you can do that. There's a couple of little magic drops, and then you could just quickly farm through the ropes. I made a mistake when I was coming back out, and I stopped at the the hallway with the 3 green guards, and I used my Cane of Burn there, and I shouldn't have. And that burned through almost all of my magic, and then I had to pick up a magic drop in the sewers so that I could use the cane to kill the rat. And by that point, I had no magic. So the better way to do that was not to use the cane in that, and use the cane in the rope room. You get more drops that way. So... yes, come, stay a while and listen. Deckard Cain is the best. Although my Deckard Cain kind of sounds like Jimmy Stewart. Jim Stewart. So... again, my Deckard kind of sounds like Jimmy Stewart. So it's kind of weird. I'm right in the middle of those two. It's a little awkward. So don't go anywhere, guys. Don't go anywhere. Because I think you can both pick 18. It's all good. If you both win, you both win. It's all good. You can keep it. I think we're gonna just fire up over Earthbound after this. You guys want to play some Earthbound? I think we're gonna fire up Earthbound. Find out what the fuck we missed in yeah, find out what we missed in that town. Well, I'm probably not going to do another race until the 2 p.m. weekly. I promised everybody Earthbound, and I didn't do it yesterday, and I should have. I was going to do it yesterday, and I did. But yeah, I don't think, yeah, the 3 p.m. I'm central. It's 2 p.m. for me. I'm probably not going to do another race until then, so... it just doesn't make any sense to do another race now and then have to do another one immediately after. And our bonk count is... ooh! That was actually pretty good, considering how sucky we are with the bonks. Winner! Of course. Of course. Does that put him in the lead? Yes, it does. He's back on top, ladies and gentlemen. He's back on top. He is back on top. What is there anything actually going on right now? There's a Plandathon going on, it looks like. I'm not going to join that. So, sit tight, guys. I'm going to switch this up.